Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 5 verse 7. And it says, after he became the father of Enosh, Seth lived 807 years and had other sons and daughters. That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, God blesses faithful generations with growth. Seth not only had Enosh, but also many other sons and daughters. This shows that God's blessings extend through family and generations, as seen in Psalms chapter 127, verse 3 to 5. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The second teaching, life continues despite a fallen world. Even though sin had entered the world, God still allowed humanity to grow and thrive. This shows that God's mercy sustains life even in a broken world, as seen in Lamentations chapter 3 verse 22 to 23. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The third teaching, each generation has a responsibility to pass on faith. Seth lived 807 years. That's crazy. After Enosh's birth. Man, I can't believe 807 years. That's a lot of time. Meaning he had time to teach his children about God. This shows that parents should raise their children in God's way, as seen in Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 6 to 7. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The fourth teaching, God's plans involves multiplication and legacy. Seth's lineage eventually led to Noah, Abraham, and Jesus Christ. Those are spoilers, we'll get there. This reminds us that our faithfulness today can impact future generations. Yes, Noah, Abraham, and Jesus Christ are all descendants of Enosh. And Seth. The fifth teaching, God grants long life according to his purpose. Seth lived for 912 years in total, as seen in Genesis chapter 5 verse 8. Yes, the next episode. Stay tuned guys, the next episode. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. Showing that the early humans had long lifespans. Yeah, the next episode, Genesis chapter 5 verse 8. Episode 113 is coming up soon. This shows that God controls our lifespan and gives us time to fulfill his purposes. Wait, or is it episode 114? Okay, sure, the next episode is coming. It's on its way. Genesis chapter 5 verse 8. It's on its way. It's coming. Stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for the love and support. The sixth teaching. Even ordinary lives matter in God's plan. Seth is not as famous as Adam or Noah, but his role was essential. Yes, Seth is not famous like Adam or Noah, but he played a crucial and essential role in shaping humanity. This shows that even those who are not widely known can make a great impact for God. The seventh and final teaching, God's faithfulness continues through generations. Seth's family continued their righteous lineage, proving that God always preserves a faithful remnant. Yes, God preserved a faithful remnant through Seth's descendants. Because as we saw in Genesis chapter 4, Cain's descendants were consumed by sin. But Seth's lineage was the righteous lineage. We as Christians, this encourages us to stay faithful, knowing God is always working through his people. Yes, we should always stay faithful because God is always working through us Christians. We as Christians should be faithful to raise godly children. We should teach our families about God and his truth. We as Christians should trust that God sustains life even in difficult times. God's mercy keeps us going. Yes, God's mercy is sufficient, always. We as Christians should leave a legacy of faith. Our faithfulness today can impact future generations. We as Christians should live with eternal perspective. We should not just focus on today. We should think about how our actions affect the future. We as Christians should thank God for the time he gives us. We should use our years wisely to serve and glorify God. We as Christians should stay faithful even in a sinful world. No matter how dark the world gets, God preserves the faithful. So that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you very much for the love and support. And as usual, God bless.